So, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you might know I'm a bit of a humbug. I don't really like Christmas. I just don't think it's the most wonderful time of the year, okay? In fact, a while back I made a video listing the best Christmas movies if you're a humbug like myself. I can confidently say that this movie would have made that list. I mean, Mel Gibson as Santa Claus? How could that possibly be bad? He's a fucking psychopath! The plot is pretty simple, folks. A little bastard rich kid got a lump of coal for Christmas, so he hires a hitman to kill Santa Claus. As simple as that is, this movie fills its narrative with great characters and great character development that was completely unexpected. They also have this way of beefing up the setting that you're in the North Pole, and the way they display Santa's entire operation is very practical and clever. Mel Gibson is Kris fucking Kringle. I never thought I'd see that happen. Mel Gibson embraces this character and owns the shit out of it. Kids these days just aren't as joyful and nice as they used to be, and this has made Santa grumpy and cynical. With the growing amount of children on the naughty list, there's less work for the elves to do. So there's a growing pressure on Santa, and Mel Gibson just displays this pressure so well. I think he is an amazing Kris Kringle, especially in this role in this movie. It's like the movie was made for Mel Gibson. Another thing I love about Santa Claus in this movie is that he knows absolutely everyone, and seemingly he knows everything they've ever done. And why wouldn't he? He's fucking Santa Claus. He gives people shit for things they've done in their past, and their reaction is priceless. You can't have a grumpy Santa Claus without his wife, Ruth Kringle, to balance him out. Mrs. Claus, or Mrs. Kringle, is played by Marianne Jean-Baptiste. She's fantastic, probably my favorite character in the movie. She's not just Mrs. Claus, she is a tough woman that is there for her husband. She's his support system throughout the movie in so many ways, and she has great chemistry with Mel. I loved their scenes together as a husband and a wife, and I believed they had been married for, I don't know, hundreds of years. She's also always baking cookies. That is hilarious. Walton Goggins is the bounty hunter hired to kill Santa. He already has his own gripes with Santa, so he was happy to take on the task. Walton Goggins has got to be one of the most underrated actors out there, and just his presence alone lifted this movie. I like that this character fully understands how hard it will be to kill Santa Claus, and the fact that he has to actually investigate where Santa's workshop is, that's hilarious. Well, I think that this movie is an instant Christmas classic, and I had a blast watching it. It's this dark comedy that fully understands where its tone is at, and it follows that tone consistently from beginning to end. I think it's a very well written movie. Considering it's only an hour and 40 minutes, I'm surprised at how well they developed these characters and how much they made me care about them. By the time shit hit the fan in the final act, I was worried for some of these characters, and I understood every single decision that they were making, because the movie established these characters so well. This movie did not play out exactly how I thought it was going to. There were some things that really surprised me. I'm not kidding, the last 20 minutes had me sitting on the edge of my couch. There were these little details that I loved seeing and seeing how they played out. Like how elves are so efficient. The efficiency of elves is explained in this movie, and it made perfect sense, while also being funny. Considering how silly the concept of this movie is, they got high quality actors and they all took their job seriously, and you can tell. The acting was great and the actors knew these characters very well. It's ridiculous. The military plays a part in this movie, and I can see that being an issue for some people, but their presence adds to the legitimacy of Santa's workshop. And it was really nice not seeing the military portrayed in a negative light. It was fun to see the soldiers and the elves interact with each other. I don't think this movie is for everyone, but I absolutely think it's worth watching. It was like $7 on demand. It's a surprisingly good twist on Christmas, and I'm kind of afraid that it's gonna fly under the radar. Just go watch the movie trailer. If it makes you smile one time, then it'll probably be worth your while. Okay? See ya. Subscribe!